So for this video, I'm just going to focus on the trig values at the pi over 4 angles. So I'm going to look at sine, cosine, tan, all of those angles at the pi over 4 angles. So pi over 4 is this angle that goes in the middle. And at this point, we actually have, if we draw the little triangle down, so if we come and make a triangle down, we actually get that these values are going to be equal. So right here, this is our little right angle. So our x is going to be the same as our y value. So remember that x is cosine theta, y is sine theta on the unit circle. We talked about that in a different video. And at this point, these are actually going to be the same. So this is your 45, 45, 90-degree triangle. So we just know that cosine at pi over 4 is 1 over root 2. Or if you rationalize it, you can say it's root 2 over 2. And sine is going to actually be the same value. And so now you just have to add the signs. If you're over here in quad 2, our x's are going to be negative. So your cosine needs to be negative. If you're over here in quad 3 at a pi over 4 angle, so down here, that angle would be um, this angle down here would be 5 pi over 4. So if you're down in this angle, then you know that your x and your y are negative. So this is negative and this is negative. So both cosine of 5 pi over 4 is going to be negative root 2 over 2, and sine of 5 pi over 4 is going to be negative. So let's go ahead and look at all the other trig values on these angles. So I'm just going to do the first quadrant, and then you just have to add the signs for the other quadrant. So let's just look at pi over 4. So we know that sine of pi over 4 is 1 over root 2, or root 2 over 2. Cosine of pi over 4 is also 1 over root 2. Tan of pi over 4 is going to be sine over cosine. So we see these cancel and it just becomes 1. Uh, Cosecant is just root 2 over 1, which is the same as root 2. Secant is also going to be root 2 over 1, which is root 2. And cotan is going to be 1 over 1, which is just going to be 1. So we can get to the other values through that value.